welcome to your Samhain Ritual. I am Maggie of maggiesbliss.com, and we are here to celebrate Samhain and to discuss what all of that means. Tonight our guides are going to be Hecate, who we see here behind me in statue form, and Kali, who I have here on my candle. I don't know if you can see this. Kali's been asked to be our main guide. Candle's kind of right by her face today. So she's asked to be our main guide for Samhain, for this ritual. So I don't know if you've been on the Facebook page, the Facebook event for tonight. I've posted a bunch of different memes that have some information about Kali. So if you've seen that, you learned a little bit more about her. So if you don't know about her, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion before we go into our journey, my favorite part, as everyone knows. So let's begin. So what you can have nearby, so let's say you want to create some sort of altar. Your altar doesn't have to be elaborate or have like all the things. Your altar could just simply carry something that represents earth, air, fire, and water. And as I've always said, you could just get your sage bundle. This is a tiny one. You don't need a lot to burn. You could just get your sage bundle and have it in a conch shell, because the conch shell represents water, and then when you have sage, it's earth, and then when you burn your sage, that represents, I'm going to do it over my heat safe thing, and when you burn your sage, that is air and the smoke and fire. So you have all your elements right there. Maybe you just want your sage to cleanse and clear. Feels so good, and it smells so good, and now's the time to be saging a lot more. Take it around your body, make sure you're doing it safely, not burning anything, and maybe you have a candle. Like I said, it doesn't have to be elaborate. You could get your crystals to represent earth as well. I'm love my crystals, so I have some crystals with me tonight. Your essential oils will represent water as well. I'm just going to put this out. I'm going to relight it for you guys. That was like right down to the wire on that sage, so I'm just going to relight a different one. And you know what, another good one to have is your Palo Santo. So Palo Santo is beautiful, especially around this time of year in New England, and if you have those areas that just get a lot of flu and colds and such like that. So you can burn, I have my torch, burn your Palo Santo, your sage, antibacterial, antimicrobial, it's so good. So I'm just gonna grab my feather that also represents air, my smudging fan. So lots of different things will help you to represent your elements, to call in those four directions. There are guardians. Just making sure everyone's cleansed and cleared. A little extra beautiful sage and beautiful feather bundle here. You can get singing bowls, a bell to represent air as well. Sound represents air. And smell that Palo Santo as well. Palo Santo will have the added benefit of calling in sweet spirits. Beautiful, beautiful traditions of both white sage, Palo Santo. Another good one to have around this time of year, or anytime you're interested, is mugwort, because that's known as the witch's herb. It is black sage, and it has like an extra potency to protection, as well as opening your third eye. And I have here, I even have a Palo Santo cone. I have my incense burning right now, Divine Grace, as well. This is a Palo Santo cone, because Palo Santo is very hard to burn, but if you get it in the cone form, it's a little bit easier to burn. So you might be seeing some of that incense smoke. Everything here, okay. Essential oils that you might like for your ritual. Common things to see on a Samhain altar. Maybe you have your pumpkin. Your pumpkin is so common, and your pumpkin represents and brings in, reminds you of abundance. It brings in prosperity, and that's a good one to have on your altar. And I have some Day of the Dead representation here too, because the Day of the Dead is traditionally celebrated November 1st and November 2nd. So I have my skull, decorated skull, which I love. I'll bring it a little closer because it's so beautiful. I got it at a Day of the Dead celebration at the Forever Cemetery in California. Is it technically Hollywood? I forget. I think it's Hollywood. So this is so cool. Isn't this just so beautiful? And then I have another one back here as well. So I have that with some roses, dried roses, some lavender, pumpkin, like I mentioned, and other common things you might see on your altar, something that represents spirit to you. Or like for me, like for this shadow time, I have Hecate, like I said, Kali. I have a few avatars around, like you can see Isis here as well. And directly behind me that I'm kind of hiding is my crystal grid, mostly Synergy 12 with a lot of different things here. And Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So lots of different representations of different energy streams, and it's like, what energy stream are you connecting to right now? So if you're here with me right now, we're connecting to the energy stream of Hecate and Kali. And we're going to talk about that. So other things to have on your altar representing water, if you're going for it, is a bowl of water. A bowl of water with Himalayan salt in it is even better. Dump it when you're done with your ritual outside. Bring it, send it back to earth for transmutation into pure light. And then we have essential oils that are perfect for water. So I have a few different ones that I've gotten. You know, I always recommend the beautiful, the amazing smelling, powerful Opoponax. So good. And even if you can't wear them, you can still smell them and have the scent. So even if you're wearing them too, take the scent in, breathe it in 3 times. So that's 3 for me. And then with essential oils, so the Opoponax is one. It opens your third eye. It's an aphrodisiac. It calls in sweet spirits, and it calls in psychic protection. What you do is you place a little of your essential oil on your wrist for what you do, ankles for where you go, so it can be inside or outside of your ankle, and or the tops of your feet to represent walking the beauty way, walking in beauty. And then also your third eye for what you know. So wrist for what you do, ankles for where you go, third eye for what you know, or you can do crown as well. You're tapping into the main meridian lines. You're getting all the meridians in your body by placing the essential oils in those spots, and gets into your bloodstream in 3 seconds when it's essential oils and such high in vibration. So Opoponax is one. Then there's pumpkin spice, which is the other one I have. Pumpkin spice, again, calling in prosperity, abundance, and it's also just that common scent that we smell in the air during this time of Halloween, of autumn, all the autumn fests, and I'm speaking specifically in the Northern Hemisphere. Pumpkin spice, it just smells so good. And again, wrist for what you do, third eye for what you know, ankles for where you go. And I was going to say something about that. I had the thought and then it just went away. So place the essential oils on that you are resonating with right now. I do have another beautiful essential oil blend by Sage Goddess. All Hallows Eve is the name of this one. It has pumpkin spice. It has, I want to say, amberwood, and definitely allspice. Definitely allspice and pumpkin spice. And I think the third one is amberwood. If you really want to know, let me know and I can get it for you. So what is the blend that's calling to you right now? So other blends that will call to you are just protective blends, like Palo Santo is in this one called Angel Wings, another blend by Sage Goddess. So Palo Santo is very protective, and you can have the scent in the air when you are burning it. Have it in your essential oil if you like, all of the above. What you can also do is place the essential oils, anoint your oils on your stones, on your crystals. This is a quartz Merkaba, if I haven't shown it to you yet, one of my favorites. So anointing your stones will bring the vibration, the frequency of those as oils onto your crystals and make that a part of your meditation as well. And in case I forget, and I've said this before, at the end, when you finish, blow 1 time, 3 times onto your stones so that it can take in the essence, the energy of your experience, so that anything you couldn't open up or unpack in that moment during the meditation will come to you in dream time or in future meditations. So you intend and ask the crystal to hold the whole entire energy of the experience so that you can continue the learnings and the opening and the unpacking. Okay, so I have quartz. I have also here with me another beautiful stone, a fluorite. It's your soul pathing stone. It helps you on your path. It's another good one to have just any time, but now is a good time. And I happen to have some violet agate. Oh my gosh, so deep, dark purple. I'm a little obsessed with purple, if you hadn't figured that out already. Purple nails, little purple hair, purple altar setup, purple stones. I love purple. So violet agate is great for your third eye, your crown. It opens your third eye and helps you expand your psychic gifts, and it's great for channeling. The other stones that you can have, I forgot to show it to you, but black tourmaline, black obsidian, shungite, like some of those grounding stones to bring you in the present moment, as well as to keep you divinely protected. And all stones have their physical healing properties too. So have the stones that work for you. If the ones that I've mentioned are calling to you, have those nearby if it's in your collection. If they aren't, if you just have quartz, remember quartz can act as if. So if you have a quartz stone and you saw a stone that you really want to connect with vibrationally, you can ask quartz to act as if it is that stone for that moment in time. Asking the stone to act as if you are, and then maybe you say amethyst or whatever it is, and then thanking the stone for its serving you in that way. Do the work that you're going to do with it, either for that meditation or for a few days, a few months, knowing that the quartz will continue to act as if it's that stone until you deconsecrate it. Find my words, deconsecrate it. So you have to tell the stone, okay, thank you for being an amethyst and bringing that frequency, that vibration to me. I now deconsecrate you. I release you from amethyst. You are now quartz again. Cleansed, cleared, maybe you cleared under the full moon. You can clay your stones by Himalayan salt stone. I'm pointing to it, but you can't see it. I have Himalayan salt over here. You can place your stones with that to cleanse and clear it. If it's not water soluble, meaning selenite, I believe calcite's water soluble, you can place it underwater to cleanse it as well. You can use your Reiki energy healing hands, whatever modality you're attuned to first cleanse it with your intention, and then fill it and fuel it up and charge it with your intention. So some few extra tips for you. Earth, air, fire, water. I've lit the candles for us. Essential oils are ready to go. I'm anointed. Hopefully you're anointed. We've smudged. Let's see. So what I need to do now is just a quick opening before we start our journey together. I'm going to use selenite to open the circle, and just a quick light opening to cast a circle, and anything positive or negative that would do us harm is not allowed to flow near. So we're held in that container. Now, if you have none of this, make sure that you remember that I am your proxy for this evening, this ritual, and you are held in this container, and you are going to receive all of the potency and the power of this ritual that you are meant to receive for you in the time in which you watch, and whenever you watch, whether it's several times or just not right on Samhain or whatever. So Samhain means summer's end, simply. It means summer's end. So Samhain meaning summer's end, and we enter autumn. So we've already done our first 2 harvests. We did August 1st for Lammas, and then we did our autumn equinox Mabon, and now we're doing the 3rd harvest, which is Samhain. And the 3rd harvest is asking us to release the final, like we've already harvested everything. Anything now that's being released is just dead weight. Any fruit on trees that are being pulled now are just dead, and they're not to be consumed. They're going to be thrown out, or whatever you do with them in its dead form, burying them again, so that we bring that lesson into our lives and say, okay, what now at this moment in time truly is dead, no longer serving me, no longer attributing magic to my life in any way, shape, or form, no longer a lesson that I need to work on, etc. So ask yourself, what is no longer serving you? And know that when any tree or plant holds on to anything that's dead, and we as humans helping out nature a little and removing it, if it's holding on to anything dead, it doesn't take that time to rest. It is still fueling and sending energy to those dead plants, those dead seedlings, the dead apples, etc. So we as humans are doing the same thing. If we hold on to anything dead, it will weigh us down. It will we will be depleted come spring. We need that rest. We need to release the dead weight. It causes harm in our physical body too. It causes disease. It builds extra weight in our body, physical weight, etc. So you no longer need to hold on to that dead weight, that energy. So make sure that whenever that comes up, even if it's not during Samhain, this is like a lifelong, all the time kind of thing. If it's dead, it's time to be released. Let it go. Because it's holding you back, it's causing issues in your body physically, and we especially don't want that extra weight, don't want disease. Release it, let it go, because then you create space, you create the void, so that you're able to call in light, and you create that vacuum that the universe can rush in with that which you're attracting and wanting to manifest now, right? And that's what Kali's going to help us with tonight. So the Celts, way back when they celebrated Samhain, they would sit by the fire and tune in and tell you what they see for the coming year, what's coming in the next year. So this is their Samhain Eve celebration. So now is the time for you to release the dead weight and see what's coming. What more do I want to say about that? Pretty simple, and sometimes the more simple you can say it, the deeper and more challenging the work can be, right? And it is just saying, okay, that relationship is no longer meant to be in my life. I need to release it. That friendship, that job, that project that I was working on, it's just no longer there. It's done. It's time to release. So with that, I just wanted to mention some things. I want to talk to you about Kali, but I also wanted to just quickly mention Samhain means summer's end. It's the last harvest. I just want to make sure I mentioned everything there that I wanted to say. I made some notes for myself. And we pick all the dead dried fruit at last harvest, and Kali's going to help us. We'll take this off your tree and pave the way for more powerful things in your life. More powerfully, Kali will do this. So for many, Kali is very can be felt as abrasive and just like, oh, like I can't sleep, there's something there, but there is a time for her. And remember that when we call in these goddesses, these guides, we need to release them too, because they'll stay and they'll just keep until you say, okay, I release you, you're good. So make sure and I'll be doing that for you tonight, but if you work with her, continue to work with her, know that and I had gone to sleep last night thinking about the ritual and just what I'm going to say and Kali Ma, and it was hard to sleep. I was just all like agitated, and that can happen. So, okay. So again, if we don't take that natural time during nature, we have to do what nature does, and we need to rest. Rest in winter, integrate, find a little more peace. If we don't do that, it can cause adrenal fatigue come spring, when we're starting to create and starting to blossom with some ideas and needing to start to take some action and do those things in spring and summer. It can cause fatigue, so we need to do it. We need to do it. Plenty of reasons why to do it. Let's see. I have some notes here about Hecate. I just wanted to make sure I said them. Hecate, I am going to call on her. She's going to lead us in to Middle Earth before Kali takes over. And she is and as I've said, I talked about her a lot more during the Samhain Ritual. So of course, watch that if you want to, if you really wanting your Hecate fix, just go watch that one. That's a good one to watch. Hecate is our protector through the veil of Middle Earth, so we're going to get there. And she stands between the living and the dead. She's the goddess of the threshold. She keeps us safe, and she'll take us there. And now what I want to talk to you about is Kali. Kali is the creating force of the universe. She is the embodiment of Shakti. Shiva is her counterpart, and Shiva and Shakti make up the one. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, together as one. They are the embodiment of divine source creator. Not feminine, not masculine, but both, all together as one. Kali destroys that which no longer is needed to be created in your life, which creates a void where all things are possible. All things are possible. When you release what no longer serves you, you have this void to work with. She's the Shakti of Shiva, an untamed feminine strength. What she wants is to assist us. Now, there are many variations of Kali. What we're tapping into tonight is Kali Ma, the somewhat softer version of Kali. Different Hindu traditions tap into different versions of Kali. The very destructive one, like Durga. We have her skin is dark in some depictions, and the later versions of Hinduism, she is depicted with blue skin. So there's different variations, and you tap into the one that connects most with you. Tonight we're working with Kali Ma. She is to help empower us to know we can fill that void with anything and use this time to dissolve what no longer serves us, so it doesn't stick to your body or create future shadow work that you will need to do. So she's gonna just extract it. She's got the fire element with her, and she's just gonna extract it and pave us on our way. Okay, more things I want to say about Kali. So here's one. I found some beautiful artwork that I just wanted to show you. A spiritual depiction of Kali Ma. And there are some that I posted in the group event, and I'm just going to show them again here if you're not in the Facebook group or Facebook event. She's often depicted after having been on a destructive path in war. She's depicted this way, much like Durga, with the extra arms, standing over Shiva, Shiva being the only one to tame her. So she finally stops, and she's often depicted with her tongue sticking out there. Just another version, another way of seeing her. I wanted to show you these visuals because it's so good to see the visuals as you go in to Kali Ma, and you will see here's a very soothing version of what she looks like, right? Very beautiful depiction. So Kali is the goddess of paradoxes, time and destruction. Many of the goddesses will have 3 faces, so it's like those 3 things. So getting to know about Kali Ma, or Mother Kali as some people know her as. Kali is known as the goddess of paradoxes, time and destruction, not death. A common misconception. She is one of the most powerful deities within the Hindu pantheon. Her followers fondly refer to her as Mother, seeing themselves as her children, much like we would see in different variations of a mother figure, Mother Mary, etc. in spirituality, right? Kali's, and she is for both boys and girls, Kali Ma. Doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. Kali's origin story slightly varies depending on the exact of Hindu literature era, but one of the most popular stories is that she was born to defeat a supposedly unbeatable demon. A mad with blood, and she did. After defeating it, she went on mad with blood rage, and she could only be stopped by her husband Shiva. Her personality, Kali's exact depiction of her personality varies slightly across the different eras, as I mentioned. Kali is known to be fierce protector of those who are devoted to her. So if she's calling to you, she is your fierce protector. She's also a cutthroat warrior. Some scholars believe she is the dark half of Durga, a warrior goddess within the Hindu pantheon. It's not recommended to double cross her, that's for sure. And here's another visual of Kali. And something I did post in the group, Kali and motherhood. In some Hindu texts, Kali is a son, but his mention is exceedingly rare within contemporary discussions of Kali. Kali is not known to have any children within Hindu texts. Kali is rather known as a fierce mother and protector of her devotees, known to hurt only those who dare to disrespect her devotees. So she's a wonderful, and here's another beautiful visual of Kali. So as you head in, you may see her, or maybe you're going to connect to the essence of her. Maybe you're not visual, so as you go into any journey, you'll expand your gifts over time, but maybe you not only, but like I'm visual first and then I feel. Maybe there's clairsentience where you feel the experience of her, connect to her emotionally. Maybe you connect to her energetically somewhere in that line and you feel that essence of her. Maybe you see her visually. Maybe you hear her, clairaudience, so you could hear thoughts from her, messages. All are perfect, and all is the way that is right for you to see her. Maybe you just simply see colors that represent her. It doesn't matter. It's all perfect. It's right for you. So there are some quick quotes / poems that devotees of Kali have shared over the years, and I just wanted to share with you a few of the powerful ones that I found. Where is here is also there. Where is there is also here. Who sees multiplicity but not the one indivisible self must wander on and on from death to death, by Katha Upanishad. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. And then we have, I am here to just honor your beauty, love, and life. We are the reflection of each other. We are one. And you can even close your eyes as you listen to some of the things that I'm saying now, the readings, and just listen and take in the essence of the message, because these people are ones who have connected with her closely, and this is what essence that you're going to connect with as we go into journey in just a couple minutes. The spiritual form of Kali is that she was here before time and space existed. She is beyond creation and will be here after it ends. She is here to remind us of nature's sacred cycle of beginnings and endings. We see it in the cycle of the year with summer and winter, within the lunar cycles between the full and the dark moon, and the birth and death of our human forms. There would be no light without darkness, and no darkness without light, and Kali brings balance to this never-ending play. By bringing destruction to parts of our lives as individuals and as a community, Kali moves reality forward into a new age. Often with endings comes liberation. She brings decisiveness when it's needed, and end to what no longer serves you or the planet. There are many gifts in endings as they end suffering, release any stuck energy, and provide paths for new beginnings. And Catalina Astor is the author of that one. So these are beautiful ways of just connecting to the essence. And here's the next one. My mother is the principle of consciousness. She is indivisible reality, awareness, and bliss. The night sky between the stars is perfectly black. The waters of the ocean depths are the same. The infinite is always mysteriously dark. This inebriating darkness is my beloved Kali by Ramakrishna. Let's see, is there anything more that I wanted to mention for you guys? Okay, one more, and then we'll get started. Do you know I had almost lost faith in the goddess? I almost stopped believing in her, but I realized I had to become something. I had to take what was done to me and use it to make myself into what I wanted to be. And I wanted this. And when I called her, the goddess came, by Lev Grossman. So, all beautiful ways of seeing her energy, her essence, the splendor of that which she is just another essence of the divine source creator that is assisting you in removing that which no longer serves you. The perfect essence of what we can use at this time during Samhain, and then from there go forth and create that which we desire. So thinking about what needs to be released, and then thinking about what is it that's coming in the coming year for you. What is coming? Okay, I think that is all I wanted to, like all the notes. I'll say this again just in case, part of my notes. Creating force of the universe is Kali. Black holes in space. She destroys that which is no longer needing creating in a void in which all things are possible. So Shakti of Shiva and untamed feminine strength. Fear of void is better instead. So, and not better instead. So having many people fear the void is what I was trying to say in my notes. A little typed real fast. Many people fear the void. Instead, see it as this untapped, infinite creative potential for you. The possibilities are endless, and to go forth into that void and what is calling to you, what's the closest reaching to you at that moment in that void of what is divine source creator calling for me to do, to be, to experience now, and like allow it to like start its flourishing. So seeing the ultimate potential. She is helping us to and empowering us to fill the void with anything that we desire. So we're going to use this time now to dissolve what no longer serves us and doesn't stick to our body for future shadow. I did read that before. Okay. So I just want to make sure. And then I'm going to lead you in. So now what you need to do, if you haven't anointed, anoint yourself. If you have some oils that you'd like to use, find yourself in a place where you can be uninterrupted for your journey. Outside in nature, laying down, seated. If laying down makes you fall asleep, try to stay seated. If you end up falling asleep anyway, that's okay. You were meant to. Spirit often will cause us to be in a deeper state so that we receive at a deeper level the things, the energy, the essence of the journey that we are meant to receive. And Kali Ma is pretty intense, so we'll see how it goes for everyone. So now I have smudged. We have our oils. You did earth, air, fire, water. We have our altar set up if you have one. If not, you're just tapping into the energy and the essence of that from here and from this energy. So now, I feel like there's something else I wanted to mention, but if there is, I'll just mention it at the end if it's still important. If there's anything that you feel like you need to do or your attention is being grabbed elsewhere, just pull yourself here for this moment. Meditations and meditating every day is so important. It's important for your well-being, excellent health and in your physical body, as well as your mental health and connecting to source. Every time you meditate, even if it's just a few minutes a day, is powerful for you, for your body, mind, and soul. So allow yourself, give yourself this time to just be. And let's see if I turn the volume down a little on the music. And now, closing your eyes, take a few deep cleansing breaths. Breathe fully and deeply in through the nose. Fill the belly, the diaphragm, the lungs. Exhale out through the nose, emptying out all the stagnant air, and allow the breath to descend back down to the bottom of your belly. Inhale, filling yourself up with light-filled energy. Exhale, release all that no longer serves you, letting go. Inhale, beautiful, uplifting, light-filled energy, light codes from 360 degrees, filling your heart center, expanding all the way out into your aura. Exhale, release through your feet down to Mother Earth, all that no longer serves you. All that dead weight, all that's meant to be released now. What comes to mind for release is meant to go now. And then also ask your guides to assist with the releasing. They are wiser and in a higher vibration. Your higher self knows more and is able to, with more wisdom, release what no longer serves. So you empower them by asking them to release for you what no longer serves you, to assist you in that, if you so choose. As you breathe now, begin to find yourself in a natural rhythm of breathing. Relax the shoulders, release the tension, release the anxiety, the fear. Release the to-do list. Place everything outside the room that you are in right now. Place it in an imaginary basket. Hold it there till you are finished. And if you feel like picking that stuff back up when you are done, you may. Or perhaps you will find you no longer need that stuff. As you breathe, begin to allow the awareness to go deeper and deeper inside now. Notice the energy within and around you slowing down. With each breath, going deeper and deeper into relaxation. Relax the muscles, relax the body, relax the mind, release the mind thoughts, letting go. Begin to visualize a beautiful bubble of white light surrounding your entire aura and energy. Anything positive or negative that would do you harm is not allowed to flow near. Call in any guides, angels, archangels, God, Goddess, the divine, that source creator that created you to be here now, to guide you, protect you, work with you and through you, and heal you on your journey. We now call in the great guardians, angels, archangels, and gatekeepers of the four cardinal directions. East element of air, Archangel Raphael of the Green Ray resides here. Here in the East, we are asked to breathe the breath of life, allow the sun to rise and new beginnings to be had, starting anew every day, every moment. We connect to Eagle Condor in the East, reminding us to fly wing to wing with great spirit as we have stepped out of the nest, out of our comfort zone. Turning clockwise to south, element of fire, Archangel Michael resides here of the electric blue ray. Here in the south, as we connect to the fire element, we connect to the archetype of serpent and scorpion and phoenix, all very transmutational energy. Snake reminds us to shed our past the way the snake sheds its skin in one fell swoop. The phoenix rising from the ashes as we rise, burning all that no longer serves us, connecting deeply with that purification energy on this Samhain Eve. We turn clockwise to west, element of water. Archangel Gabriel resides here of the diamond white ray. He hands his beautiful chalice to you filled with diamond white ray energy and invites you to take a sip to fill and infuse your entire body with the diamond white ray energy, cleansing and purifying and healing you from the inside out. Here in the West, we are asked and reminded to honor the waves of life, the ups, the downs, to dive deep into those waters, be okay with our shadow, to extract and release the emotions as they arise so they don't become shadow, to feel them and release them, and to be okay with our shadow self as well, to see that there are elements of our shadow that we need to learn from, to integrate and to find the golden shadow, to create a beautiful life filled with both halves of ourselves. And here we connect to Mother Jaguar, Sister Jaguar, the one who has no warriors in this world of the next, who teaches us the way across the rainbow bridge. And now we turn to north, element of earth. Archangel Uriel resides here of the red ray. Vibrant ruby red energy filling you up. Earth is where we connect to the ancient ones, the ancestors, the medicine men and women of the past that have done the work, crossed into the light, are in healed space, and we invite them in, working for our highest and best good. We connect to the tree people, the plant people, the stone people here. Here, the archetype of earth is the hummingbird, reminding us to drink from the nectar of life, to find the little moments of joy and upliftment, as that is what will fill our cup to overflowing. We invite in our future luminous self from 10,000 years in the future to be here now as well, the luminous ones, the luminaries, in this ever-evolving present now moment. And now we invite in Archangel Sandalphon of the 5D Earth's crystalline grid below us, of the silver energy rising, anchoring that 5D Earth's grid in our heart center. And we invite in Archangel Metatron from above. Of the galactic central sun, Christ grid, Buddha consciousness. Feel the golden energy from above flow in through your crown and anchoring the Ascension grid at your heart center. And at the heart, we invite in Archangel Shemuel of the Heart Center Gateway, who comes in with sparkling pink, unconditionally loving energy. 7 angels all around you, above you, below you, within you. As above, so below, as within, so without. Creating this high vibrational sphere of energy, protection on your journey. We also invite in Hecate and Kali for this journey. And now, a beautiful high vibrational vortex begins to spin around you. White light spinning faster and faster and faster around you. The faster it spins, you begin to see and invite in Hecate for this journey. She will help us cross the threshold, the gatekeeper of the worlds, the realms, the dimensions. Hecate comes with a smile of wisdom. She takes your hand, and as you are both in this beautiful spinning vortex of energy, you begin to go deeper and deeper into Earth now, through the layers of rock, soil, and time. Deeper and deeper still, you come to the powerful caverns of molten lava, magma. And as you hover here in your vortex of light, the molten lava is extracting all that no longer serves you. Here as you hover, Kali Ma comes to greet you here in this powerful place in Middle Earth, where she begins her work to extract all that no longer serves you. She begins to strip all that no longer serves you from the head to toe. She starts at your crown. She extracts and calls forth anything that is blocking your crown chakra from Divine Source Creator, allowing you to bring in more peace, joy, and bliss with a more open, cleansed, cleared, purified crown. She goes deeper and deeper still to the third eye, extracting and removing any blockages from the third eye, the pineal gland, the pituitary glands, so that you can see with vision, clarity, and understanding, and know what you are meant to know as truth. You see truth. You know truth. And Kali Ma continues to extract. Further and further down she goes, your throat chakra. She removes anything blocking your voice, your truth, from being expressed, so that you can more easily communicate and express your divine truth. Deeper and deeper still. She goes through the heart, extracting any emotions, any heavy emotions that are no longer serving you, any emotions you were holding on to too long. Extract them, release them. Here you may even feel and get emotional. The tears may flow, and that is the goal. She relieves you of the grief, the sorrow, and all the heavy, extracting and removing them so that you can release them once and for all to move forward in life. Allow the dead to stay with the dead and be extracted, and allow the living to stay with the living. Allow yourself to experience life, continuing further and further. Kali Ma continues to extract from your power center all that no longer serves you, reducing any cords to the size of a pinhole so they are no longer draining on your energy, extracting anything that is saying to you that, and removing any of your self-confidence and your self-worth. You are worthy. You are a powerful being of light, and she is extracting any blockages here. Deeper and deeper still, she comes to your womb, to your sacral chakra. The womb is not a place to store fear. It is a place of creation. And here she removes all that no longer serves you here. Any trauma from childbirth, miscarriages, abortions, and sexual trauma. Any trauma here is being removed, any and all trauma, so that you may find your creative voice, so that you may balance your divine feminine and masculine energies once again. And now, finally, she removes from your root chakra all that no longer serves you here at the root, your grounding force. where you are reminded that you are safe, you are supported by the universe, by all beings of light, and she extracts all that no longer serves you here, any fear, anything that's stopping you from stepping into the present moment and living grounded in full force, your light grounded into this life too. And she removes and extracts all that no longer serves you from every cell of your body, from head to toe, down through your legs, your feet, and sending it down into that molten lava magma so that you are clear, you are cleansed. Take a few quiet moments here as you connect to Kali Ma and express what might have arisen through that cleansing and purification and transmutation time. Express what you'd like to release so that it can be even further, deeper, more powerfully extracted by Kali Ma. The energy, the essence of Kali Ma surrounds you like fire, extracting all that no longer serves you. And now, with Kali Ma and Hecate, within your beautiful vortex of light, you are going deeper and deeper still into Middle Earth until you come to the crystal core of Earth, where there is a portal to take you deeper into the void of Gaia, into the void of creation. Kali Ma takes your hand to let you know that you are not alone, you are never alone, and this is the work. This is the work you are meant to do. Stepping into the void with Kali Ma, sprinkling of stars like you are in space. Notice all the dark areas, the entire void here, the ginormous amount of potential, creative potential here. Allow the immense power that is within you in this void to now, like a scrying mirror, see that which you would like to create. In this void where all is possible, what is it that you desire? Kali Ma is here to guide you, to surround you with her love and hold you like a baby in the womb as you begin to birth new creations. As I am quiet, notice the sparks that come forward for you. Notice the creative potential. Notice the little inklings within you that are calling for you to create something new, a new project, a new love. Are you calling forth love in your life, a new career, a new project? Are you calling forth a writing project? Are you calling forth a dance project, a song? Are you calling forth an organized set of events? What is it that you are creating? A new business? Is it something small? Are you literally creating life? This is fertile ground for that which you desire. Are you creating peace and harmony, upliftment, joy? What are your gifts of service, and are they being expressed now? Notice your creative potential, the infinite creative potential, and take these quiet moments to create. Know that whatever you are creating, the support is there as you call forth that which you are desiring. You are also calling forth the money and the prosperity and making it happen. Calling forth the people, the support system that will help you endure and create. The events are being set in motion for your path. As you ask for Kali Ma's assistance, she will more powerfully extract that which no longer serves you so that you are more powerfully on your path in a smoother, faster, powerful way. It may be unexpected events from time to time that will create your desire. All is still perfectly right and divine for you. You are always on the right path. In this now moment, you are where you are meant to be. As you create, we say together, Aho, Amen, and so it is. This and even more, this and even better, in ways that remind us magic is real. As you need Kali, she is there. You may call on her anytime you need. Kali Ma takes your hand and leads you out of the void. She reminds you that now is the time of rest and you have done your work. And she will continue to send transmutational energies down your pathway as you have intended and called her in. And you may call her in future meditations and journeys. Just know that this is a powerful experience that you have just played a part in transformations, transmutations, and powerful magical experiences in your future are ahead in the days and weeks to come. Kali Ma leads you within your vortex now with Hecate. If there are any final messages that either goddess has for you, now is the time for them to share. They may simply share energy. They may open their hands, provide you with a gift, a stone, a crystal, a flower, a word, a symbol. Giving each of them a hug. Thanking them for their energy. Thanking them for their assistance. Feeling all filled up to overflowing with gratitude, light, and love. In your vortex with Hecate, you begin to ride all the way up now, away from Kali, through the layers, through the molten lava magma, through the layers of earth, as you come back into your body, into the room that you began. Hecate takes her leave. The vortex begins to dissipate, and you find yourself back in your safe, sacred space, where we release the great guardians, angels, archangels, and gatekeepers, Archangel Metatron above, Shamuel within, and Sandalphon below. We release you. We release Archangel Uriel in the north, Gabriel in the west, Michael in the south, and Raphael in the east. We release you. We release Hecate and Kali Ma. And we thank you for your gifts of service. And as your energy recedes, we ask that you continue the work for the highest and best good of all, always. Turning our hands down to Mother Earth. Any and all energy that has been released, we ask that it be sent down to Mother Earth, to Gaia, where Gaia, we invite you to take the energy, transform, and transmute it into pure light, sending it to where it needs to go around the planet. And holding your crystals or stones, blowing into them 3 times. The essence, the energy of this experience, thanking your crystals and stones for their gifts during this journey. Holding the essence of this journey so that you may unpack more of the energy in future meditations and in sleep time. Allowing your awareness to come back more fully in your body in the present now moment. Opening your eyes when you're ready. Knowing that as we do this as a group on this powerful Samhain energy time, whether you're experiencing it at the same moment as someone else, we're all in this vortex that we've created, this time outside of time, space outside of space, this energetic container, so that you are held in your now moment when you watch most powerfully. And this group energy creates this synergistic effect of really powerfully expanding your extraction of all that no longer serves you and your creating of new. And I believe that is our ritual. So counterclockwise for that selenite wand, widdershins. Deosil, that was the other one. I was trying to remember this for another class. Deosil is clockwise, widdershins is counterclockwise. So, I hope you enjoyed your journey. Please feel free to rewatch it when you feel called to do that. Share it with those you know need to have this experience. I'm offering it as my gift to you. I am doing another free online ritual for 11/11. It's going to be Twin Flame Love, Attraction, Ascension, Gateway, 11/11 Gateway ritual meditation. So that'll be a powerful experience, another unique experience where we're going to connect to the divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And if you are local, or even if you're not, I'm doing the star rites, the 4 star rites that are beyond the Moon Key, the 9 Moon Key rites. We have the star rites, and I'm going to be offering those. I have them on my website, maggiesbliss.com, if you're interested. I am offering them on November 16th, online or in person. It's during the Pleiadian lineup, so it's a wonderful, powerful time where the window is open for the Pleiades, and 2 of those star rites are connected to the Pleiades, and then one is Lyran's, and the first one is the Soul Star connection. So all good things. I have a free video to explain to you what the star rites are all about as well, and you can just go to my website and go to the tab that says Magical Classes, click down or tap onto star rites and see what that's all about, see if you're feeling called. So that'll be an amazing experience. So I hope to see you soon. I am offering a Day of the Dead Sacred Sound Journey. That's tomorrow when the veil is still very thin and we're honoring our ancestors, and that's another unique, beautiful ritual to honor our ancestors, those loved ones that have crossed over, and to release them, let them go, but give them that time of just honoring and celebrating their essence and their energy. So the veil is still very thin. We are, another quick thing to mention is, as of today, October 31st, Mercury is retrograde. So for 3 weeks, it is actually a beautiful opportunity to extract more of what no longer serves you. Mercury retrograde forces you to face some stuff that you've been procrastinating on. So that's the part that I actually like about Mercury retrograde, is that I feel very accomplished, like I get a lot done on Mercury retrograde. So during that time frame, so we were in the shadow of it, so you would have been feeling it up until now, and now we're in it for 3 weeks, and then we'll be in the shadow as we come out of it. So thankfully that's happening, you know, before, well, I think, I'm trying to remember when it goes direct, but we'll still have that feeling of that essence during Thanksgiving, but then during the holidays, Christmas and such, we will be out of Mercury retrograde. So for those of you who may be experiencing more of the harsher elements of Mercury retrograde, if there are things that you have been ignoring, that's what Mercury retrograde tends to bring up. It'll bring up electronic issues. Mercury is the communication planet, so communications, the phones, the computers, your car may have some issues. Those kinds of things might occur. Any contracts, it's not good to sign contracts during Mercury retrograde, but if you have no choice, just triple check it. So Mercury retrograde is all about the re's, like reevaluating, refresh, rejuvenate, and reopen to what maybe some things that you've been burying. So allow the refresh to occur, and meditate and be gentle with yourself during Mercury retrograde and any time. So I hope you have a beautiful Halloween, a beautiful Samhain, beautiful Day of the Dead. May you always know the peace that dwells within. May you see the invisible world and the invisible in this veil, right? May you hear the invisible, see the sacred, all those good things, and know again, the peace dwells within. Namaste.